I'm Jenny Wiseman. I'm a rebuild project manager at Insurcomm, and I was lucky enough to be assigned to the Petrie's rebuild.
Hi, I'm Lee Petrie. This is my house here in Kittery, Maine.
And I'm Jeannie, his wife, Jean Petrie.
And my mom was here staying with us, got up that morning and she was making some toast. She was here with the dog. Next thing you know, she turned around, there were flames, so she was fortunate enough that she and the dog both got out safely. But thankfully, the Kittery Fire Department did a really great job of saving most of our house, but it was a fire that was generated over near the toaster.
Yeah, and we were lucky. Dennis Cody from Insurcomm came. First meeting Dennis, and I knew right away that we were comfortable and happy having Insurcomm help us, because they immediately made us feel very safe and secure that everything was going to be okay. I
was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease, and that Dennis made sure, I think the first time we saw him, every time it was he wanted to see how we were doing first. It wasn't, okay, let's get down to business. Business always seemed to be secondary behind us as people, and that I'll never forget that.
So when I first met the Petries, it was here at their home post-fire, though it looked like the fire had just happened that day still. Met with them, talked about the process, which, we're gonna hold their hands through all of it and make it as painless as possible. Typically, we're working directly with insurance companies on a lot of this for the financial aspect of the project. But we know that, like I mentioned, that the Petries are dealing with a much bigger problem, which is Lee's health right now. So we as a company decided we want to put as much money back into their pockets as possible in order for them to spend that money in a better fashion than rebuilding this house. So the Petries were able to get friends and family to come over and take care of the demo, which is what you're seeing now. This is the state that the house is in. They did an incredible job. But we're at the point in which we are ready to start the rebuild in the next couple of weeks. It should take us about 6 to 8 weeks to finish this project. And we're, like I said, just looking for extra help here to take as much off their plate as we can.
I think Dennis' first thing was he met us outside, and his calm demeanor, his knowledge was unbelievable. That we sat down, he told us, here's the process, here's what we can expect, here's what's going to happen. And then it kind of started to unfold right in front of us. He also took, what I think was most important, was he took into account the fact that we had just suffered a devastating loss.
They made the toughest thing in my life bearable and easy, and I felt very well taken care of and protected.
Yeah, I think they took care of the family first. The fire became secondary.
Yes. Yeah.
I have never not felt like everyone at Insurcomm is not on my side. I mean,
that had our best.
They're always on our side.
Yeah.
And we will recommend them to anybody we know. Hopefully we never have to, but it's, they've made what was, between the diagnosis and the insurance companies' lack of cooperation, they've been the real bright spot in all of it.
Yeah.
They've kind of the one that kept us really like, okay, people are on our side and they're pulling for us, and that along with the people that have, they helped encourage us to get people to come in and do this stuff. I mean, it's just all been a huge effort that's, really built our faith up in everything that's going on here.